Hey everybody, it's Mike over at Taxes and Bricks. You might be wondering why I am standing in my dark office. It is not because we lost power. It's because on today's video, I'm going to show you how I added some light to my Lego displays. So stay tuned. I'm going to run through everything for you, show you what we did. I'm real excited. This has been a project I've been kind of thinking about for a while, so hope you enjoy the video today. Well, for those of you who've watched the channel before and seen some of the tours of the office, you'll see that my office configuration is a little different. If you look in the corner over there, that's where my desk used to be. I decided time for a little change. So I also wanted to look at my Lego. But really, for me, as I'm looking at it, this corner seemed kind of dark to me, even with the fluorescent lights, which I kind of hate. So I decided to make some improvements. I'm going to turn off the fluorescence here, so forgive me for the harsh change of light, but this is what I did today. Pretty neat. And hold on, one didn't go on. There we go. Another didn't go on. There we go. See, I purchased some very inexpensive magnetic battery-powered lights from Amazon, and I'll show you. I've got one of the boxes unopened. I'll show you what I ordered, and installed them all today. Very easy. Took me approximately 10 minutes. It was longer to open the boxes and tear off all the garbagey packaging. And this is just such an improvement over what it was, because now I can sort of sit in my office and I don't even really need to have my lights on overhead, and I get to see all my Lego. They're much more pronounced. I mean, they're much more pronounced even with the lights on. This is great. And I went ahead and did this not only with mainly the Star Wars displays and the larger sets, and I'll show you what I'm going to do above too here in a second, because it's kind of neat. But I also took care of this corner as well, and it's great. And they all operate on one remote control, and I don't have to worry about anything, and I can do lots of fun things with them, like I can change the coloring if I want. I can dim them. I can make them look something in between, okay? I can, set them on a timer if I want. I can actually make them on a sensor, so if I walk by, they all go on, although I've tried that, and I prefer the remote control. And then when I'm done for the day, I can just quickly switch them all off, and this is great. No wiring, no electricians needed. These are inexpensive, and I'm going to run through all of it with you here and kind of show you what I'm doing. And I'm going to unbox one of them for you so you can kind of see what we're looking at. All right, so I got 5 of these. I want to say they were $45. I'm going to put the link up, and I'm going to show you the listing on Amazon. And they're made by a company called Ezvalo. I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what's on the box. And these are LED motion sensor lights. And again, I have it, so I'm using the remote control. And this is a 6-pack. I'm opening up the box here. It comes with a remote control, which, here's the fun part. I bought 5 of these. The remote control from one of the boxes will operate all of them. So this is just a spare remote for me now. I've got a couple of these. These are going to be the supports for the charging station, because what's nice is this comes with a 3-port charging station right here. Plugs into just USB, and you can clip these suckers on, okay, hang on, and then the motion lights will sit right here, very easy. You got the USB-C charging, okay, some garbage here, more garbage. They love to package everything up. And then we get into the meat and potatoes, which are these lights, okay, and as you can see, this was the remote that came in the box for this particular set. This is the remote for another set. It's great. I mean, I'm probably setting some off behind me here, but anyway. And these just fit, a little USB charging thing right here, and they fit nice and easy, and then they rest, so they're not bending everything, kind of nice, like that. And then you just plug it into a USB charging port, and you can charge it in a wall charger, or you can probably charge this through your computer or something like that. Now, this came with 6 of them and only 3 places to charge, which is mildly annoying, But at the end of the day, I looked around, I can find more of these charging stations. So if I wanted to pull all the lights down and charge them all at once, I absolutely could. So there's another light. There's another one. All right. And there's 3 more in the box here. 1, 2, 3. Comes with instruction manuals. I didn't look at them because these actually operate very similar to the window candles I have at my house for the holidays. And it's great. I mean, what we used to have to do for lighting back in the day was insane. Now, how do they attach? Sorry, let me close the box here. They give you 6 little magnetic strips. Very simple. Okay. The blue side of the magnetic strip fits. Oops, I'm having a difficult time getting it. Oh, because I wasn't pulling straight up. That's why, see? Pull straight up, don't bend it. There's another corresponding magnet right here. This blue strip. Boom. And all you got to do is you just peel off the little adhesive and you can stick it anywhere you want. Okay? Now, it's kind of a one-time deal. I mean, I think you can kind of probably peel them off if you stick it by accident someplace and you don't want it or you want to reposition it. I've also seen these online. You can order them again. They're pretty easy. I just dropped one of them on the ground. So here's what I was going to do. I've got 6 of these. And this room's already done. What I thought is we'd hit the main Lego display room and I would do another one of these shelves. Now this is the last box of 6 that I had. I am definitely ordering more. I just did enough to do this room to see if I liked it. And I'm definitely doing more. These are fantastic. And I mean, I'm not partial to this particular brand. They work great. I've never tried really any others. I actually have some in my house for like inside closets that don't have lights. And I bought them years ago. They're not as great. They don't work on remote. They're all sensors. So you open up the door and they turn on, which is nice. But these are great because they've got the remote. And these are also a lot cheaper than what I spent a few years ago on a similar product. And I think the batteries on these are going to last a little bit long. So I'm going to leave these on all day and see what happens. I also stupidly didn't fully charge all of them. I probably should. So I might just do that, charge every single one of them, and then leave them on all day and see what happens. So I'm going to flash back in here as I go into the main Lego display room and see if we can put a bunch more of these up on one of the shelves and see how it looks. All right, something I found useful as I was setting these up is to put the magnets on first, okay? All of them, all right? And the reason that works is this way you don't have to, you can see where the light goes or is supposed to go when, or it's going to look the best rather, when you're putting it underneath the shelf or wherever it is you're going to put it. And I'll show you that here in a second. I also, and this is just the OCD in me, I like to have them all facing the same way. So, like this. So when I put them in the shelves, this is either on the left or it's on the right. But either one, all of them are on, that one was already on. They're all on the same side. I know that's probably crazy and really stupid, but anyway. I also find it helpful to turn them all on, okay? And then this way I know what the lights are going to look like and I can position them. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here as we start to put them up and attach them to where they're going to have their sort of final home. I thought it might be helpful, and I do find it helpful to actually do this with the lights off. And you can see plenty on this. This is fine. The camera's okay. So you see it right here. I need to peel the backing off. It's really very simple. You just put your nail in, peel it off like this. And what I try and do is I try and come to the front of the shelf, especially if I am going to use a sensor light, because if I do it towards the back of the shelf, the sensor may not pick up on it. Also, I think that doing it up here, you kind of get the maximum from the front. I mean, you're not going to be able to see here the front of this set unless I bring it forward. So I kind of just do it as much to the center as possible. If I was really having a moment today, I would probably actually measure and dead center these, but I'm really pretty good about eyeballing it actually. Okay, so what's next? Got another one here. Peel that off. Oops, I think I just hit a button on it, but I don't really care. Let's stick it on right about here. Just eyeball it a little bit for me. Oops, almost lifted that shelf off. Yikes, that would have been tragic. Okay, and let's see what else we can do here. Let's bring the tripod back. Go down a little bit. See, it's already looking like 1,000,000% better. I would love that. All right, let's see what else we can do here. Get up underneath this guy right here. Oh, look at that. That's unbelievable. And it's just to think, I mean, you know, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks for these things. And it's just, they're unbelievable. I'll do the rest, and then we'll do an on again, off again thing with the remote. And then I'll show you the actual listing on Amazon. So if this is the product that you want, you can look at it and maybe, you know, buy that. Or you can, you know, find something comparable or something that's a little bit more to your liking. All right, so you can see lights are off. Now they're on. Such an improvement. And it's not that I'm going to stand here in this room in the dark, although when I do have lights on every single one of the shelves, I probably could, because it's going to be ridiculously bright in here. But even with the lights on, this is just going to accentuate things when you've got some lighting coming from the top. And, you know, as I've said in a number of the videos here, the displaying and the organizing is as pleasing and satisfying to me and as important to me as the actual building and collecting. And it's just, it's all part of it. It's a whole package for me. And just doing something like this, where I'm just adding an inexpensive feature to my Lego display and making things look 1,000,000% better, in my opinion, I think is just so worth it. And it's worth the time, and it's worth a little bit of money that I spent on these. Now, the problem I've got here is I haven't counted, but I'm sure that there's probably, I don't know, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I've lost count at this point. There is a lot of shelving in here. And so this is going to be a bit more of an investment. But if you've just got 1 or 2 or 3 Billies, or, you know, you've got a couple of pack shelves or something like that, then it's not really one of those situations where it's going to be that expensive. But for me, you know, my Lego is an investment, not an investment in terms of a rate of return investment, but an investment in sort of my own, you know, kind of well-being and my own satisfaction. And looking at this stuff every day makes me happy. And if I can enhance how it looks, then that is money and time well spent for me. So I'm going to do one more little segment here. We'll kind of flip things around. We'll show you the Amazon listing, and then see if we can get you out of here and on with your day. All right, flashing back in here, I want to give you some details on the actual product that I purchased. And again, I mean, there are a million different options out there. You just go to Amazon or wherever you buy things like this, and you'll probably find a bunch of different options. But the one that I purchased is, again, by Ezvalo, and I got the 6-pack under cabinet lighting with charging station. I never know what any of these things mean, like 2000 mAh, rechargeable, wireless, motion sensor, remote, whatever. Anyway, you saw what it does. This is the product that I purchased. Now, I thought, and maybe it was there and it's not anymore, maybe I'm just imagining things, but I thought that you could actually buy the charging station separately, because as I showed you before, 6 lights came in the box, but charging station will only accommodate 3 lights at a time. So it's not a big deal for me. I mean, I'll just pull them all down. I'll charge 3 at a time. Well, in my case, I'll charge 15 at a time. And then I'll do another 15. When they're all charged up, I'll just stick them back up and whatever. And I'm going to try today and see how long they last. And maybe they'll last all day. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But anyway, but here is an option for a certain ancillary charger. It's by a company called Rihvy. And by the way, I am not sponsored by Ezvalo, Amazon, Rihvy. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. This is just stuff I bought with my own money, and you know, just there. But this will charge 6 of these lights. So if you, they don't have the little back, as you can see, the little sort of stand in the back that will keep it upright. But this could be a good option if you wanted to have, you know, a second set or all of your lights charging at the same time. If you bought a box of 6, you could just charge all 6 of them on this thing, and I think it would probably be fine. So I may purchase something like this. I don't need one with 6. I really only need one with 3. So I'm going to search around and see if I can find one with 3, but I found this one that has 6. So, you know, you might buy this in case the charger that came with the Ezvalo doesn't work, or maybe it, you know, burns out or something. At least this one you can charge all the lights. So you'll see it. You just go, you do the research, you figure out what your needs are and your options are, and you go from there. So with the Ezvalo underlights, they were $45, and I think they're usually about $50. So if you've got, you know, a decent amount of shelving, it's not going to be the cheapest thing in the world, but this is way cheaper than hiring an electrician. And also, I think that this is going to be better in the sense that if I redo my displays, I can just magnetically, these lights just kind of pull right off. The magnet stays on the shelf. I can pry the magnet off, and I can buy for an inexpensive amount different magnets. So you see right here, I have the magnets by Ezvalo that I can just kind of, you know, buy an extra set of magnets. So if I put up more shelves and I, you know, want to move the lights around or whatever it is, I can. Or if I want to add a light to a particular shelf because I just don't think there's enough light, I can stick another one on there. So anyway, you get the picture. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really had a lot of fun with this project. For those who kind of know me and have watched, you know that I'm kind of big into the OCD display kind of stuff, and I love that. And I'm really kind of enjoying looking at it right now here in the office. Actually, it's off. I'm going to put it on right soon. They're on. This is so great. I love it. This is awesome. And I'm actually going to see if I can work in the dark today just to kind of have the lights on and enjoy them. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.